Welcome to another video. And yesterday we did dumbbell presses again. This was the plan to do a building block, a bit of a linear progression, like microcycle with. It sounds silly and an attempt to seem technical. I guess we decided to just go a little bit heavier every week on compounds and accessories. That's essentially linear system. The goal for today was to go a little bit heavier than last week. Of course, last week I was completely out of shape. I feel obviously better, and I do believe that within this month I'm gonna be at my trainable 100%. So I decided to stick to a top set this time for 50 kilograms. This was 35 kg. I think this is 40, and then I jumped to 50 because these Olympic dumbbells, I have to be honest, I wish the handles were a little bit thicker. I'm not complaining because the previous pair of loadable dumbbells had even skinnier handles, and it makes them so wobbly and weird. So, there was a time where I didn't even have dumbbells to train with because my stupid gym goes up to 35 kilograms, which I was doing like in 2010, 11, you know what I mean? It's bullshit. It's just not enough weight. So I did a set of 8, and I actually asked my girl, I said, what have I done? I was on my 6th, and she said 5, because she didn't count the first press, because I started in the bottom position. That obviously counts as a press, right? And so, as you will see, I think it's right here. Yeah, I failed the 9th and I dropped them. And I didn't drop them, like really hard, but I couldn't hold them. Like that's the best I could do. In a sense, control them a little bit. But man, I was trashed, and that was the loudest. I think that's officially the loudest I've been in this gym in 6.5 years, and one of my loudest bangs in the gym in general, like 18 years. I'm not proud of it. Honestly, there were a couple of kids that were just staring at some point. After that, a guy and his girlfriend, I'm guessing, and they were like, pss, 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 pss. That's me, not me calling a cat. They were like mumbling, and they were like, oh yeah, that's him. And I thought about apologizing, but then the dude, I swear, a karma hit, and the dude dropped his dumbbells. I was like, of course, they were a lot smaller. That's to feed my ego, right? Anyway, I'm just being a jerk off. I'm kidding, obviously. And but yeah, I was very close to going and saying, I'm sorry, I couldn't control it. I don't think they would understand it. But anyway, I was happy with that set of 8. That set of 8 moved on to 3 sets of 8 with incline dumbbells, which is also another exercise I want to bring back. Of course, we do incline Smith machine and raw incline a little bit more rarely. Smith machine is a staple in my upper body development, especially for hypertrophy. I'm not saying I'm doing strictly Smith machine in order to compete in the bench press, right? But I think it's a great tool to have, and I cannot wait to actually do some overhead, like seated presses in the Smith machine. Here's another exercise I'm not too fond of, but admittedly, you cannot really cheat. You know what I mean? You cannot use your body to swing, to lean back and help you pull the weight a little bit. I think this is stricter and more strict, I guess. And it's just I'm super sore right now, I really am. 2 sets of, I think 3 sets of 8, I believe it was. And in the 3rd set, I did something that I don't remember doing before I went up to 65 kilograms. The weights are shit, right? This is, if you're new to this channel, like that toolbag that commented about my squat last week. And he's like, what's the point? Post a real squat. And I'm like, I cannot fucking real squat. There's nothing out near our range. I have to literally drive a total of 100 to 100, about 100 kilometers in order for me to free squat. And the session costs a lot of money, nearly half our monthly dues for our regular gym. So I'm not a rich man, you know what I mean? If we had like a large budget, hell yeah, I'll be squatting every month, like a free squat every 2 months. Unfortunately, that's not in the books, not yet. But anyway, this channel is about my personal journey, my lifting journey as an amateur powerlifter, amid to, I guess I'm a 6 out of 10. Well, I guess I'm a 7 out of 10. According to the statistics, I'm up in the 20-25% in my age category, right? Let's not get things confused. Let's not get confused here. But I never said I was anything special. I never boasted. I'm just stating the weights that I'm lifting so people can compare. There's always somebody better, always somebody weaker. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.